Yeah, Raila Odinga, on the other hand, tells his supporters, wait for my last word on the poll. So he was speaking yesterday in Kisumu town, where he was holding a parallel event for the Mashujaa Day celebrations there. And he says he'll make a big announcement on Wednesday next week. That's just a day to the general election there. So, of course, half the country waiting for this direction by Raila Odinga. We've seen him and the rest of his campaign team going on anti-election campaigns in various of their strongholds across the country. Let's hear from you, Pasaris, because there's been a lot of talk here on the constitutional right to vote for every citizen and how that's going to play out in NASA strongholds where the few Jubilee supporters still want to go out and cast a ballot.
Okay, so it's a constitutional right to vote, right? And the voters' vote must count. The question is, it's not just for us to go and vote, to rubber stamp what has already been predetermined. Okay, so I think what we have to understand as Kenyans, the right to vote is for every Kenyan across the entire country. It's not just for specific regions, all right, and strongholds. And when a certain sector of Kenya does not feel that that right is going to be exercised properly for the entire process, because they will vote, but it's already been predetermined who is going to be the winner. Right. So Kenyans have got to be confident about the body. And when NASA gave its irreducible minimums, I mean, Jubilee should have been the first one to actually come up with irreducible minimums, because I still can't understand why is the president and the Jubilee fraternity not angry that they lost this election because of IEBC's failures. Why are they still willing to sit with the same body that messed up an election that 40 billion was spent, another 12 billion has been set aside, and we have no confidence that they can do the right job? I can't understand that. And for me, if I was the president and I know I won fair and square, I would have said, open the servers. I would have been the first one to say, open the servers, show it to them, and let's move on. All right.